Are you wondering if you can consume fruits if you have diabetes or prediabetes? Want to know which are the most suitable options and which ones you should avoid? That's exactly what we're going to discuss in today's video. We will navigate through the top 10 fruits for people with diabetes and point out the 5 that might be riskier or even prohibited for those facing insulin resistance, prediabetes, or diabetes. Stick with us until the end of this video, as I'm sure you'll be surprised with some of the information I'm going to share. However, before we continue, I'd like to ask you to hit the like button on this video, subscribe to the channel to stay updated on all our health tips, and activate notifications to always be in the loop. It's extremely important that you share this data with friends and family. Disseminating knowledge is always beneficial, especially when it comes to health. So, share this video right now. And we would love to hear about your own experiences in the comments. Oh, and don't forget to tell us from which part of the world you are watching us. Recently, the WHO marked diabetes as one of the diseases causing the most deaths globally. It's the third most common chronic disease, only surpassed by hypertension and obesity. When discussing obesity, it's important to highlight that it is the primary risk factor for the onset of type 2 diabetes. Regrettably, we are aware that the average weight of the population is rising. Therefore, it becomes crucial to know what we should include in our diet, which underlines the vital importance of this video. Now, can diabetics include fruits in their diet? The answer is yes, they not only can but should. However, there are certain peculiarities that need to be taken into account compared to someone who does not have this medical condition. While an individual without diabetes can eat fruits without major restrictions, even having a diet heavily centered on them while maintaining a healthy life, those with diabetes need to exercise greater caution. Due to their limitation in processing sugars efficiently, it is imperative to impose some restrictions on fruit consumption. Here, the key term is limit. So, to clarify, contrary to some information circulating on the internet, it is highly recommended that fruits be a part of the diet of individuals with diabetes and prediabetes, but always in moderation. It is crucial to emphasize that balance is vital in these situations. You must be wondering, why are fruits so frequently mentioned in discussions about diabetes? This happens because fruits contain fructose, a natural sugar of theirs. This sugar is later converted into glucose by your body. However, it is essential to remember that fruits are also a rich source of fibers and essential nutrients, such as vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, which your body needs. Furthermore, many population studies show that a higher consumption of fruits can reduce the risk of several diseases, including hypertension, strokes, heart attacks, cancer, and obesity. It's worth noting that the fibers present in fruits are important components for reducing cholesterol, preventing insulin spikes, and improving digestion, helping to prevent constipation. Therefore, an important question arises: are the carbohydrates found in fruits harmful to diabetics? When we look closely, the answer is no. If you choose to avoid a fruit but end up consuming a dessert, even if it is light, or products like bread and biscuits, commonly found in bakeries, this exchange will not be beneficial. It is vital to remember that fruits and vegetables are the pillars of two of the diets considered the healthiest in recent years, the DASH diet and the Mediterranean diet. Avoiding fruits would be a grave mistake against your own health. Therefore, make food your medicine. Now, you may be wondering, what are the best fruits for a diabetic? When thinking about including fruits in your diet, it is vital to consider two main aspects. The first is the glycemic index, which shows how much the blood sugar can increase after consuming a particular food. If the fruit you are eating has a high glycemic index, your blood glucose will spike quickly, causing a peak that makes the pancreas release a large amount of insulin, which can result in hypoglycemia later on. On the other hand, a fruit with a low glycemic index will cause your glucose to increase gradually, avoiding abrupt peaks and preventing stress on the pancreas and subsequent hypoglycemia. As the American Diabetes Association defines, the glycemic index is classified as follows: low, up to 55, moderate, 56 to 69, high, 70 or more. Another aspect to take into account is the glycemic load, a useful tool for understanding how food affects blood sugar levels. But what does glycemic load mean? We will explore this up next. Continuing with our list of beneficial fruits for people with diabetes, in 8th place, we have strawberries, which have a glycemic index of 42 and a glycemic load of 3. An interesting piece of information is that a cup of strawberries contains more vitamin C than an orange. Moreover, strawberries are the main suppliers of fisetin, a flavonoid similar to the resveratrol found in grapes. Recent research links fisetin to a reduced risk of cancer and aging due to its ability to eliminate senescent cells, also known as zombie cells that can inflame the body. Certainly, more investigations are needed to confirm these findings, but for now, you can enjoy and consume more strawberries without worries. In 7th place, we find plums with a glycemic index of 40 and a glycemic load of 2. It is important to note that these data refer to fresh plums. In the case of dried plums, the glycemic load rises to 9. Plums are a great source of fiber, aiding in intestinal health, and contain adiponectin, a substance that enhances the liver and muscle sensitivity to insulin. This compound also has anti-inflammatory effects and protects the heart. Some studies indicate that plums may even help prevent osteoporosis. Thus, especially if you are a thin woman, you might consider increasing your intake of plums. In 6th place, we have pears, with a glycemic index of 38 and a glycemic load of 4. It's a good idea to consume them with the skin, as they provide over 20% of the daily recommended amount of fiber. Pears are very nutritious and can be found in various types, like Williams, Portuguese, and water pear. This fruit benefits intestinal health thanks to its high fiber content and is associated with a lower risk of diabetes, and can even assist in weight loss. Are you enjoying our video? Leave a like and comment below. Also, please leave suggestions for other topics you would like to learn more about in our upcoming health and nutrition videos. In the 5th position of our list, we have passion fruit, with a glycemic index of 27 and a glycemic load of 5. This fruit stands out not only for its characteristic flavor but also for its calming properties that help reduce anxiety and improve sleep quality. Some research indicates that pisietanyl, a substance found in passion fruit seeds, can enhance insulin sensitivity. When enjoying passion fruit, avoid adding sweeteners, sugar, or honey to not alter your gut health. It's best to consume it in its natural state. In 4th place, we introduce the apple, which has a glycemic index of 39 and a glycemic load of 5. The apple is a great option, packed with vitamins and minerals, and it even helps to increase good bacteria in the gut. This helps protect against problems like obesity, diabetes, and heart diseases. And remember, just like with the pear, it's best to eat the apple with its skin, which provides 20% of the daily fiber you need to stay healthy. Now, let's move to our top 3. In 3rd place, we have guava, an excellent fruit for those with diabetes, with a very low glycemic index of just 23 and a glycemic load of 2. It is a significant source of lycopene, quercetin, and vitamin C, among other components that are very strong antioxidants, helping to combat harmful substances in the body. Specifically, lycopene is great for keeping the prostate healthy, while the fibers in guava help to keep the intestines functioning well. In 2nd place, we have the avocado, with a glycemic index of 10 and a glycemic load of 3. This fruit could even be number 1 on our list, thanks to the large amount of good fats it contains, which help to increase good cholesterol and reduce the bad one. Avocado can also enhance the body's response to insulin and reduce the risk of metabolic syndrome. But it's important to eat it cautiously, since it's a fruit high in calories, and if you consume too much, you might gain weight, which is not good for blood sugar levels. At the top of our list, we have the cherry, with a glycemic index of 20 and a glycemic load of 6. Cherries are rich in potassium and antioxidants, making them a perfect choice, especially when the end of the year approaches and they are more available in stores, even though they are a bit pricey. Besides being a rich source of vitamins and antioxidants, cherries can help you sleep better, thanks to the melatonin, a very important hormone that they contain. Now, it's time to talk about the fruits that people with diabetes should avoid. The first we want to highlight is the grape, which has a glycemic index of 53 and a glycemic load of 7. Although it's good for the skin and helps combat aging, thanks to resveratrol, and is also a source of potassium, which helps in controlling blood pressure and eliminating uric acid, it is better to consume it in moderation if you have diabetes. The second item we have is the mango, which has a glycemic index of 56 and a glycemic load of 13, numbers similar to those of orange juice. Mango is a tasty fruit full of vitamins, but if you have diabetes, it's better to eat only a small piece of it. Next comes the pineapple, with a glycemic index of 66 and a glycemic load of 12. This fruit brings several benefits, such as helping to alleviate the symptoms of arthritis, boosting immunity, and reducing inflammation, besides being great for recovering after strenuous exercises. But, due to its high glycemic index, it's better to eat it in small amounts or even avoid it altogether. The next fruit on our list is the banana, which has a glycemic index of 62 and a glycemic load of 16. We are not saying you should remove banana from your diet, since it has a lot of potassium and helps to control high blood pressure. But it's good to eat no more than half a banana at a time. At the end of our list, we have the watermelon, which has a very high glycemic index, 72, and a glycemic load of 7. Even though it's great for hydration and a source of potassium, those with diabetes should eat this and other fruits with similar glycemic values, such as melon, cautiously to keep blood sugar levels under control. You might be thinking, why do the tastiest fruits have high glycemic indexes? This is somewhat frustrating. But the good news is that you can still eat fruits with high glycemic indexes, as long as you control the quantities or adjust what you eat from other carbohydrates during the day, making room in your diet. Another option is to engage in more physical activity so you can enjoy these fruits without worrying too much. To control blood sugar levels through diet, there are a few important things to remember. Avoid making fruit juices, as this removes the fibers and makes you consume more fruit at once. Also, don't buy ready-made juices in the market, especially those in boxes, as they can significantly increase your blood sugar levels and liver fat. It's also better not to consume dried fruits, like raisins and dates, because removing the water from the fruit concentrates the sugar, which can elevate blood sugar levels with small servings. The most important tip I want to give with this video is, continue eating the fruits you like, but do it with control. If you enjoy fruits like watermelon and mango, you don't need to completely remove them from your diet, but control the quantities. Fruits like cherries, which are more suitable for people with diabetes, can be consumed in slightly larger quantities. Try to include fruits of various colors in your diet, because each color offers a different type of nutrients beneficial to health. The goal is to have a varied diet, without completely eliminating any fruit. Some can be eaten in larger quantities, while others, in smaller amounts. The important thing, as always, is to have balance, to avoid problems and strong cravings that can lead to excesses and regrets later. Did you enjoy the video? Remember to like and share so that more people can have access to this knowledge. And what will be the next video you are going to watch? I leave 2 recommendations here on the side, one that YouTube is recommending, and our playlist on medicinal foods. Remember to subscribe. And see you in the next video.